on stage. It's the two of us. You can tell we're really prepared today. This is already going wrong. What's up, Ian? How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Long time. The
Yeah,
two of us haven't done a show together, and
I
the
know.
Sharks.
It's been. I was thinking about him. Like I haven't like done a show in forever. It feels like.
Yeah, but you haven't done a show with me in forever, also.
Well, I've crashed a couple that you've been on.
Yeah. Also, I need to fix my camera angle. Sorry, Ian and I are very put together right now.
This is gonna be a
If you
disaster.
cannot tell. Oh, you can't hear? Guys, the title. What's going on?
Because
It's fine. We'll fix it later.
it's fine. Fix it later. I look at. I'm not the host.
I wasn't going. I thought you were hosting, and we're also under the Vancouver Canucks game.
Yes,
So
because yes, whatever.
whatever, it's fine. Life happens. We move on. Great. It says Canucks.
We know. Look,
We know. It's fine. It happens. Technical difficulties. Anywho,
we are not a professional podcast.
how much longer do we have to suffer through Klingberg?
Forever.
Forever, until he's traded to the Leafs. All right, but let's break down tonight's game. It started off strong. Will Smith scores at 7:34 in the first period. Oh, there's a different chat with people waiting in it.
Yeah, because we fucked it up. Because no one connects the thing properly.
I'll tell them to go to the Vancouver game. But
yeah, just tell them we'll just change it later. Change it in post. It's fine.
Fix it in post. But Will Smith gets off the scoring. What were your thoughts on that goal?
Good. I mean, nice to see. Will Smith's been a little bit quiet offensively for a while. Like I think his last goal. It's been a couple weeks since he scored. So it's nice to see him last game and this game get going again. It was a nice shot, like really nice snapshot. Goalie over the glove in the net. Goal scores goal.
Goal scores goal. But then the floodgates kind of end, and Tomas Hertl will start off what would be a 2-goal game for him. What was Tim Liljegren doing on this goal?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, I would love for you to tell me.
I wish I had an answer. I think this is the problem. Like the Sharks have a problem, and their problem is they have too many defensemen.
We have 9 for those keeping track at home.
Like, and so I think it's difficult when you're constantly cycling guys through for guys to get any familiarity. No, I think that a lot of the problems that I've had with Timothy Liljegren have started to show up again. Early in the season, I thought he was more engaged. Like, again, I don't want him. Like, I'm not saying Tim Liljegren has to be Scott Stevens. No one is asking for that. But I think he's just gone again, kind of back to a situation where he's just more comfortable playing the stick instead of the body. And it's a lot of the things that I didn't like about his game last year have started to crop out again after what I thought was actually a really good start to his season.
I thought he had a really good start to his season. Like, he had a nice assist with the first Misa goal. I thought he played well. It's just he never takes, and this is a trend with all the defensemen.
Yeah.
They don't move their feet. None of our D-man move their feet. They're always scared to move their feet. But they're always too scared to move their feet. Sorry, guys. And that was what happened with Klingberg. I think Kyle Demetrius tweeted a good photo where he's literally just standing still, like literally not moving.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't know. Like, I haven't been impressed with this game lately. But I do think the part of the problem is you've got a situation where guys are not getting regular reps, and it's going to start affecting guys, and it's going to start affecting not only the Tim Liljegren, but it's going to start affecting the younger guys too that can't get regular reps. Like, you've got, Shakir Mukhamadullin constantly getting in and out. Like, you got Sam Dickinson constantly in and out. And like, okay, so fine. Like, maybe Sam Dickinson, you're not going to Yeah, like I think that he can play a lot more games than he's playing now, and I think the the approach that a lot of people are going to say, okay, well, Ian, but look at Will Smith last year and look how that worked out. And to their credit, they would be correct. It did work out well for Will Smith last year, not being an every night guy. But I just think when you have this many defensemen, it's hard for guys to get chemistry with each other because again, like the pairs are different. It feels like every night the pairs are different.
Yeah, for sure. And they are different every night. I mean, even the lines are jumbled every night, right? Like every night we have a new
Lizzie
line that's
can't
just
afford away games. It's true.
Christ.
He doesn't have a home. He can't yeah, that's true. Poor Sam.
Have we found Dickinson a home?
I I don't know. I'm not gonna get on that.
Um, we're not gonna start that yet. And then John Klingberg happens, and he misplaced the puck. And it ends up being a 4-on-1 the other way for the especially the Vancouver Canucks for the Vegas Golden Knights. And I mean, this can't happen, Klingberg. And it's 2-1 Vegas, and you're sitting there and you're like, "Ah, crackers."
I don't think the score of this game, though, was indicative of the play. I think Vegas controlled
Vegas controlled.
large stretches of this game, and it was good. Like, look at credit to the Sharks for fighting their way back into it, but this game, if you just looked at the score, you'd think this game was a lot closer than it was. It wasn't close at all, in
It
my
wasn't.
opinion.
I think Vegas definitely controlled play. I will say Vegas was blocking everything come the third period.
Mhm.
I'm curious to know the shot attempts, but they were also just possessing the puck, right? Like,
Yeah, I just they push play way more than the Sharks are pushing play.
yeah. And then the second period and things kind of go south. Mitch Marner, Ned just overplays it. I mean, I don't know what Ned was doing there per se. Mitch Marner waited him out. He breaks an 11-game goal drought. That makes it 3-1 Vegas, and you're sitting there thinking to yourself, this is gonna be a long night. I mean, right? Like,
Yeah,
and then Tomas Hertl.
I'm over that guy.
Are you? Because
Yeah, he's dead to me.
You sure? You sure?
He's dead to me. Totally dead to me at this point.
Tomas Hertl scores on a beautiful tip with Mitch Marner and Jack Eichel with the assist. Thank you for the fantasy points, Jack Eichel. That would be the last goal Vegas scores this game, which is shocking. And then Will Smith was left wide alone in front of the net by himself, and guess what happens? He scores. And it's 4-2 Vegas, and you're 4-2 Vegas, and you're sitting there like, are the Sharks actually going to come back? It's also nice to see the power play clicking. I believe this is back-to-back games with power play goals.
Yep. Yeah, and then Celebrini gets his 100th point in 96 games, so it's good for him.
Ian, blah, ha, ha, he's dead to me. Yep.
He is dead. Tomas Hertl is so dead to me at this point.
Okay, we have a scar off. We're good.
Well, no, I mean, like, I don't know what the way
I'm making Ian mad.
No, it's not even that. It's just, but like, I mean, look at I don't blame him. We don't have to focus on me. I don't blame him for wanting to be out, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like knowing what we know now about how he exited San Jose, like he's dead to me. I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing in his situation. I don't think the Sharks should have extended when they did, but like, I don't know. I'm supposed to be sad for a guy who wanted to be elsewhere.
Yeah. No, I get that. Will Smith would make it 4-2, and then at the end of the period, the dying seconds, with 25 seconds left, William Eklund. It's nice to see him get going.
William Eklund was a guy who I was starting to get a little concerned with because he's been really quiet since he left. Like before he got injured, we were talking about how good like the Sharks had two lines that they could really rely on to provide offense, and William Eklund has been really quiet up until like to the point where up until yesterday. I mean, when we're obviously for pucknologists, we stock up, stock down every week, and like William Eklund before yesterday, like and then today I had to super delete it off the sheet, but like William Eklund was that guy for me, and I love William Eklund. Like if you've watched this podcast, the regard in which I hold William Eklund, but he was on a milk carton for a
I
while.
agree with that.
So it's nice to see him get off of it again, and he's been better of
Yeah.
late.
Adam Gaudette and Mario Ferraro, but that's where it would end, and the Sharks would drop this 4-3 against the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah,
Look,
and
it's
look
nice
at
to
credit to them. Like they got up there. Like I will give them credit this game. I do think I think Vegas was the better team tonight, and the better team won. I thought Vegas controlled, but I thought that I do give the Sharks credit. I thought they put in a good push at the end. I don't know what's going on with Tyler Toffoli at this point. Tyler
bro.
Toffoli missed
He
last year. If he
that
has that opportunity
goal.
that he had at the end of the game last year, he puts it in, and we're talking about a game that went to overtime.
The Sharks need Tyler Toffoli to turn something. Like either sit because you're injured, or figure, or like they're never gonna healthy scratch the dude, but like you know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
no, no.
But like the
I don't
Sharks
think
need Tyler Toffoli to be
the
on.
difference is when you talk about a guy like Klingberg or Letty compared to Toffoli. Like Toffoli's still doing all the right things. It's just not going in the net. So I don't like I do wonder though if like you should be like maybe elevating another player to one of those top lines instead of Toffoli at this point.
I mean,
But
who? Like, are
I
they gonna
don't.
put Graf with Celebrini and Smith?
Sure, why not? Colin Graff's awesome.
I love, but like, you know what I mean? Like it feels like they've tried everyone. Um, I mean, there are people on the Barracuda eyeing a call up. You get rid of a guy, you call up someone. Not saying the Sharks
I'm
are
not
having
saying
issues
like yeah,
scoring
I don't
goals.
think like this is to the point. Like again, I don't think Toffoli's he's just not putting anything in the net, and I don't think that yeah, like obviously you're counting on him for offense, but I don't like it's not like he's cheating the game or not playing it
Yeah, he's
the
playing
right way.
okay. Like he's playing fine.
But I don't know. So I don't know. I don't have the answer there. Like, but it is frustrating because I think that he's a guy who obviously the Sharks counted on for a lot of offense, and thankfully, Wilmac are providing all the offense right now, which is fantastic. But it would be nice if the Sharks could get some more consistent offense from people not named Will Smith or Macklin Celebrini.
Yeah. I will say Adam Gaudette has been one of my favorite additions of the offseason. I thought he's been very good no matter where the Sharks play him.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah. Let me pull up that list.
Do you
Ian,
have it?
I do have it because I posted it on Twitter. Um, but like, look, like overall, it's kind of hard not like to be mad at this team. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because like they played Vegas pretty darn well. Like they were down 4-1, they came back.
It's really yeah, like I've had a lot like I'll look at I have my gripes with the team obviously. Like I
Of
think
course you
that
will, dude.
again, the defense situation is
Is
kind of a
putrid.
gong show. And this is a mess of Mike Greer's creation, right? He
Yeah, but
signed
it's
all
easy
these
to fix it.
well, that's the problem is he hasn't,
Yes. No, no,
right?
yeah.
Like he has to. At some point, something has to happen here. Like show me another team in the NHL carrying 9 defensemen.
Only the Sharks, and we probably have the worst blue line in all of hockey.
And I don't know what you do at this point, right? Like obviously, I don't know. It's dumb. Like I think that but when you look at the team, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a
No,
second.
you're
But
good.
like what I was trying to say is like, like obviously there's my gripes with this team because like I think again, guys like Klingberg and I think Letty have not really done what they've been brought in to do. I know some people are pissed off with Orlov. I don't mind Orlov. I think of the
Orlov's been
of the veteran guys, I think he's been fine. But you have guys again that aren't playing. Again, like you got Mukmadulin sitting out, and I don't like none of this is helping
no.
these other players develop.
The whole sitting out back, like Sam Dickinson should have been playing instead of
Like I'm at this point, if
anyone
I'm the
tonight.
Sharks, with given the situation and given that they just refuse to address it, or I don't know, I shouldn't say refuse. Like I don't know what phone call Mike Greer is making at this point, but like, but like I mean, I feel like this has been
Ian
going on
stalking
for
Mike
long
Greer's
enough.
phone.
No, this has been going on long
Oh
enough,
no,
right?
I know,
Like
I
we
know.
knew,
Yeah.
like they knew Iorio was going to have to come up eventually because it was just a conditioning stint, and
Like,
they haven't, they could put him back on waivers, I guess. But like, if I'm the Sharks at this point, I'm sending. I would be like, hey, Team Canada, here is Michael Musa, here's Sam Dickinson, and I know I'm Canadian, and there is potential national bias here, but at the same time, like when you're not using these guys and you're refusing to do anything else, like I would send them both at this point.
Yeah.
And I know Michael Misa's obviously has to get back to being healthy again, but it sounds like him and Skinner aren't very far off from coming back. And then, like, again, you have to make some choices here because you get once those guys come off the IR, like,
Yeah, what are you
moves
doing,
have
right?
to happen.
Real quick here, here's the graphic. Yeah, this is just some insane names. Sidney Crosby, Dale Hawerchuk, Wayne Gretzky. I mean, the list is
Yeah,
insane here.
it's
So
it's a silly list. Yeah, I mean, but something has to happen here, right? Like, they've got way too many defensemen in the roster. Like, obviously, okay, yes. So Skinner and Misa come back, and you can obviously send a stop check back to the Barracuda. But like beyond that, like there has to be something
that's
more.
what
Yeah.
it does feel like that. It just feels like they're waiting for Misa and Misa and Skinner to get back. And at that point, right, it's gonna be interesting to see
I like this. I love the forest fire. Klingberg
no,
is a
I don't
nuclear fallout. Once
no,
Klingberg
no,
is
we're
gone,
not.
you'll realize the forest fire needs to be dealt with too. But this blue line is still like
This
I
blue
feel
line's
like
so
you could keep
bad.
subtracting from this blue line and you're not gonna make it good.
Yeah, I mean, like, probably their best option, and mind you, this isn't even me considering left or right D, is Orlov, Ferraro, Sam, Mook, Vinny,
Yeah.
Liljegren. That's probably their best blue line option right now, and that's not good. So, or like if you call up Cags, well, Cags didn't play today for the CUDA. They healthy,
Nope.
so
Yeah, I don't
we
know. I
don't
don't know
know
what's going on there.
what's
I didn't
happening. What
listen
did
to.
Klingberg do in his post-game interview?
Oh no.
Oh no, that's scary. Okay.
If someone can get me a quote in the chat, we'd love to dissect that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
I no, I do agree with this though. Like Crafty Qual is saying, like the hate for Klingberg is reasonable, but my God, Klingberg is leaps better than Letty. Like,
Yes.
yes, that's true.
Yeah. Letty toe picked in the corner and almost yeah. Letty is almost unplayable to a certain degree. Oh, why is Felix saying, "Oh boy"? What happened in
Come on,
Klingberg's interview, guys?
give me some quotes.
What how bad was this interview? Like, are we I'm a little scared. Um
I'm
while we're
scrolling
waiting
here.
for Klingberg quotes, do we want to talk about
I need to see this. I know. I want to see
do we
this.
want to talk about just wonder why they don't give me the reins often. That's why. Do we want to talk about the Barracuda?
We have to. You played the thingy. We have to now.
No.
We're contractually
We're
obligated to.
contractually obligated.
Yeah, if you play the thing, you have to talk about them. That's how this works.
Well, the CUDA went why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Okay, hold. Ferraro has been good, but he's really put in a good few games together. We're soft scaring Ferraro, and that's the only question we get on post game for Warsaw. Great. Okay. Anyways, talking about the CUDA, because by the time we get quotes, Ian's gonna have to go to sleep.
That's true.
The CUDA went 10-1-2 in the month of November. Is that
They did.
good?
It is good. Yeah, they're really good. You know what? I was really, and y'all forgive me because I'm gonna say a lot of the same shit tomorrow. But the Barracuda, like the one thing that I had cautioned with the Barracuda was their strength of schedule was not good to start the year. Like they played a lot of teams that are not good. The Abbotsford Canucks are not good. They played 4 games against them, right? Ontario's okay, but they're not lighting the world on fire. So I was really interested to see how they were going to hold up this week because Calgary's a good team. And the Colorado Eagles are an insane team, much like the big club. They're really torching the Pacific Division right now. And to the Barracuda's credit, they played really well both games. They went 1-1 this weekend with the Colorado Eagles. I was really this Barracuda team, man. Like I've tried to get excited about this team so many times, and they burn me so many times that I've just like I have a hard time. I've had a hard time this year being like, okay, yeah, this is for real. Everyone should jump on board. But like I'm telling you, this team actually is probably worth paying a little bit of attention to if you are so inclined. I thought, today they beat Colorado. I think it was 4-3 the final score.
Yeah.
And it's the Chernyshov Musty show, man. It's fun to watch. This team
Chernyshov
is
has 10 goals all in November.
yeah. Yeah, like this team is fun, and I think that after this weekend, I am very comfortable saying that, like, if you are on the fence about whether I should go to Barracuda, you should absolutely go to Barracuda game. And actually, Barracuda crowds so far, from what I've seen on, obviously, I'm not local, so I'm not in the building, but from HLTV, like they look like they're starting to actually even get some pretty decent crowds this year, which is nice. But I think if you're on the fence about like whether you should give a crap about the AHL team, like I think they are worth the watch. They are very fun right now.
And also, thank you, Nick Nolenberger. Igor Chernyshov is now pacing all NHL rookies in goals with 10 and
Yep.
ranks second in points with 19. The dude's been on an absolute tear. Watching Igor Chernyshov, we'll get to Quentin Musty, but watching Igor Chernyshov is so much fun.
Yeah, no, he's again, like, these guys have been super fun. Again, I have concerns about, like, I don't think their goaltending is very good, but it's been good enough.
It's been good because they're just outscoring everything right now.
That's it, right? And I think that's I do wonder if you get like deeper into the season and and goals get a little harder to come by. Like, are they still going to be the team they are now? Because I think they have outscored a lot of problems. I think when you look at their goaltending, I think their goaltending is still sub 900 right now for both of them for save percentage so far. But I mean, but they've been fun, and I again, it took me a long time to get here because, again, I thought, like, okay, yeah, they did really good against Abbotsford, but you should do good against Abbotsford because, again, like the Vancouver Canucks, the way they started the season, the injuries they had, the call ups from Abbotsford, and but to their credit, man, like they've they've beaten all the teams that have been put in front of them. And that's really all you can really ask for. So
yeah, because they did not start the season hot, but now have climbed their way, I believe, to
yeah. So just to reinforce my point, like, Gabe Carrier has an 895 save percentage on the season, and Jakob Skarik has an 879 save percentage. So the goaltending's a little concerning. And they basically Skarik has played 9 games to Gabe Carrier's 12, because, again, part of that was obviously Skarik getting called up.
Yeah.
Spell.
But yeah, go to a CUDA game if you have a chance. It's fun, and they're Quentin Musty and Igor Chernyshov just put on a show most nights. Like, I'd have to look at the amount of games those two have actually been held pointless in. But I don't think it's many.
All right, so let's get back to these quotes, and then we'll I don't know.
I think we ... That's a good team over there, and we played with them. There were a few scenarios where we got beat, and that's where we lost the game, but we battled back.
Womp womp.
Oh my god. Looked like it hit a stick on the way. You can't get a better chance than that. Sometimes it goes in and sometimes it doesn't.
Klingberg. To Foley's shot.
Look, like, last year the Sharks lose this game 8-1.
Probably.
And, like, I don't think I'm saying anything wrong with that statement. Like, last year the Sharks fall asleep at the wheel, get discouraged. You can just see the improvement. I think personally, you guys can yell at me if I'm wrong.
No,
but you can just see the improvement in that sense. Okay, I'm not gonna post that. You can just see the improvement with this team. He also just said we couldn't score.
Right.
I think never mind. That's an obvious comment. But look, like, the Sharks battled back. Vegas has been interesting this season. I think people expected way better from them, and they're they're good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Klingberg can't be taking a shot. I don't know if was it a shot at Toffoli, though. I don't know. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you can read the quote and like without having the
Shot.
context, I need to hear it to be like to kind of just I don't know if it was a shot at Toffoli or just like a comment. Um, Without the context of hearing the way he said it, because it's very easy to obviously look at text on a screen and interpret it any way you kind of want to. I don't know. I'm not there.
I don't think it was a shot at Toffoli, but I could be wrong. And
Well, I
I
like again, I'd
interpret
have
it,
to
but
hear the
again,
quote the
I'd
way
have
it
to.
was
Yeah,
said because I
same.
think that would change. So I don't know if it was him taking a shot there.
I think I've been better, but there's a ways to go.
Well,
Well,
yeah, it's bad.
it's just really bad right now. I mean, you can only go up from here.
Yeah,
Uh, that wasn't taking a shot. He was almost certainly just asked about the chance.
that's what
Vegas.
I would assume. Like I don't know if it would be him taking a shot. So
Vegas is still a good team. I think we can be disappointed with this loss, but acknowledge the improvement. Exactly.
oh look at this. Like again, like if you look at if you told me at the start of the season that this was going to be a team with what is it 27 points at this point or whatever, so 27 points
Something like that.
on
I think
like on the
25.
season at the end of November, I would be super happy with that. Like
It,
given the way the last seasons have gone, like
oh yeah,
this
27.
is good. Yeah, it's like a 27-point team at the end of
We're
November. Like
literally still tied with Utah
I would absolutely
for
take
the
that.
final wild card spot. I think they just
Yeah,
have
I
the
mean
tiebreaker.
for given like yes, like again, there's definitely this team is definitely flawed, but I've really enjoyed the ride so far this year. Like yeah, okay, it's obviously you want to win games, you want to win more games, but I mean it's better. Like I don't want to think of where this team was last year in November. Oh, last year in November, I think they started winning again.
No, I don't think we did. I think we barely got to 10 wins in November. Um, thought we battled hard till the end, Smith.
Yeah, they did. Like they put pressure on at the end. They again they had their shots. Like last year, Toffoli doesn't miss that opportunity, man.
Yeah, the D-man got a stick on it. It was a good look out front. It's a pretty great A chance. Yeah, you feel for Toffoli though. Like you gotta feel for this
Yeah,
guy, right? Like he's just snake bitten. And the good news is with this type of snake bite, I think like once he gets one, it's just gonna start rolling.
I hope so.
Um, what else? What else? What else? I think we've run out of. We recapped the show very fast today.
We did.
Um,
Oh no.
but oh no, I'm sorry. It's been a rough. Yeah, I mean, look.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, man. What are your? Oh, we both clicked on the same comment. No, you're good. What are your thoughts on the coaching staff? Are they doing enough to push the team?
I think Ryan Warsofsky has done a fine job. Is
With what he
he
was given,
again like
at
this
least with the defense.
situation with the defense isn't a situation of his creation. I mean, he could push the issue, I guess, if he wanted to just be like, no, look at these are the 6 guys I'm playing and these guys aren't playing. So figure that out. It's hard. Like again, I think I've never been on the fire Ryan Warsofsky train just because again I think that you just need some stability at this point with the team, and things have gone things have gone better than I thought they would this year. So I don't like yeah, is there things that Ryan Warsofsky does that drives me absolutely crazy? Sure, but like you'd replace him with another guy who'd probably do things that would equally drive me crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure. Um, do the shots have the same shots on goal with the lead bench?
Letty and Klingberg benched?
Bench.
Maybe, but Vegas
They
is a
haven't
good
won a game with
team.
Letty and Klingberg.
I
Like they
know.
genuinely haven't won a game with Letty and Klingberg. Like that's not even like they've won a game with Klingberg, and that was I believe the first win against New York, and then they haven't won a game with both of them in the lineup. They're like and like I think like 10 with them in the lineup or something dumb like that. Like I'm curious to see how many of those losses are Letty. What's the Sharks record with no Letty and Klingberg this season?
I
I'll tell
think
you again, it's pretty darn good.
yeah, I look, I think if I don't know, because again, like I still think this Vegas team is good. And I think they controlled a lot of the play. I don't know how much it changes if you change up the line, just because of how well the Vegas Golden Knights forecheck tonight.
Yeah.
And their transition game, like when it's on, like I wish tonight I think it was on. When their transition game's on, they are hard to contain, because they get back into your zone so quickly. And I don't know how. I don't you could it have been better if it was like, you know, choose
Vinny.
Dickinson, whatever. I don't know.
Also, Desharnais is hurt for those.
Correct. Yes.
That's yeah. Um, Will Smith, I think he knows what he's doing. He has been in the league for a long time. He scored many goals for many teams, won a cup. He made a great play on the first goal too.
Won a couple of cups, didn't he?
He won a few.
Yeah,
Vegas
look
did
at again. I think
know
fully
that
look at
also.
again. Like it's disappointing, but I don't think like it's. I wouldn't put to fully in the same category as I'd put like a Klingberg and Letty, right? Like where you're just
No.
like, what the hell are these guys doing? Like he's just it's cold. It's not good, but I don't think it's because he's done things wrong. It's just not finishing the way that he normally does. And I agree with you. I think that if this isn't, unless it's like a health thing that he's playing through, if I feel like it's a situation where he's
You
gonna
just gotta
score and
play
then
it
the
out.
dam's gonna burst.
Yeah, you just gotta play it out. Matt got his 100th point on Will's 100th game. They are
Yes.
they are crazy as best friends, lol.
Yeah, I love look at I the again, the you look at the you can see the bones of what's gonna be a really, really good team at some point, with the way Askarov has come
Yeah,
on, with obviously Celebrini and Smith just absolutely going off. Like Celebrini has been everything that you could have hoped for,
and
uh,
more.
in a number one pick, right? Will Smith is second on the team in points, and
Yeah.
it's not particularly close to the
Nope.
next guy on the list. So,
Speaking of Smith, I've tried
mm,
to make my game better, keep shooting more. He is a really good shot. Like I know both Celebrini and Smith are kind of viewed as playmakers.
yeah,
Um, but both of them have a ridiculous shot. And I was so pissed off. Not pissed, but like even last night's game, like I was with Puck, I watching it, and we're like, Celebrini, shoot. Will
yeah,
Smith, shoot. Like they got it. Sometimes they get too cutesy. And I get it. They have ridiculous chemistry. Like if they hit some of those plays, like they're highlight reel goals 95% of the time, right? Um,
yeah. But highlight real goals don't win Stanley Cups.
that is true. That's what I'm saying. Shoot. Um, they didn't give us time and space in all three zones. Didn't give us time to breathe.
No, and that's it, and that's what I was saying
That's
earlier, right?
Vegas.
Like the Vegas forecheck, their transition game is just so can like it's suffocating
Thanks
to
for the
play
quotes,
against.
whoever's doing that, by the way. Also, why did they all go buckets off in warm-ups?
I don't know.
Does anyone know the reason to that? And
I would love to know the reason for that, because it's not
because
something
that
that.
was so fudging random. I just went Canadian, but like that was that was so random. Uh what? Okay. But yeah, no, like also this was Carl Lindbaum's first NHL win because of course it was.
Yeah, but again, like, yeah, I know, but like again, it was gonna come eventually. The Vegas, like I said, it's hard. This Vegas team is hard to beat when they have their transition game working as well as it did tonight. I don't think he let in a few. Like I thought he was good though. Like
Wait,
I don't think he didn't deserve it.
yeah, no, for sure. Will got asked in postgame and said it was just because they were in
They
Vegas.
were in Vegas, so there's no one was in Vegas apparently.
I
One
oh
in Vegas,
wait, I think they lost a bet, lol.
maybe.
What the fudgies is this team? Anyways, um, when the team is playing on top of you, it's suffocating. But then you get that late one from Eki and gets a great opportunity.
Yep.
Smith said it was a team decision to go no buckets for warm-ups.
Saturday night.
Quote Saturday night in Vegas.
This
Okay,
team.
hold on. We have children on this team.
I love it.
This team is children. Remenda thought Reeves put them up to the helmets off.
Probably.
Did he actually just say Saturday night in Vegas as the quote to why they went helmets off?
I love it. That's why. I mean, that's as good a reason as any.
That's so funny. Have you seen? I got the little sharky that sits on your shoulder.
I like it.
I know, isn't it adorable?
It's pretty awesome.
Shut up. Okay, I can't post that one. My bad. That's just gonna be taken the wrong way. All right. Anything else, Ian?
No. Just what else? What else did Ned
Oh,
say
we
here?
keep clicking this. No letdown. We score on the PP, then get the second one in Vegas, and good vibes. Just try to find a chance. I love Ned. I know I yell at him a lot to like stay in his net. For those of you who were on our Discord call, you heard me yelling like a maniac to Ned most of the night.
That's the way he plays, though, right? So
that's the way he plays. Yeah. Pucknologist, 6 p.m. tomorrow. Ian and AJ will recap the week that was the Sharks.
I'll make sure that it actually goes on the right link.
We'll make sure that Ian will make sure that actually goes on the right link. You don't want to miss it. Those two.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun because we're obviously gonna recap the week that was. We're gonna talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about actually.
You do have a lot of things to talk about.
We're
And
gonna
hopefully
talk about
they trade Klingberg.
the Barracuda. Gonna look at some. Obviously, with now that you're past Thanksgiving, past the quarter pole, and everything else, gonna take a look around the division and seeing what's what with some of these teams and just yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the
no
post.
worries.
You know, honestly, and this is why we do the podcast. I think this is one of our more tamer ones.
Yeah.
But I think Ian and I got out all of our yelling during the Discord. I think at times we can be a little more detailed, just how we want to play, and it got away from us a bit tonight. Like how many of those goals are just dumb mistakes, right?
Yes.
The first one?
Yeah.
The Klingberg one, the one where he just bounces it off and it's a 4-on-1 and Colton Sisson scores, and maybe the Marner one, but I think Ned just he got outweighted there.
Yeah, Jared's saying this should have been an ASCII start. I mean, you could have switched around the games that they played against. I don't know, man. There was a back-to-back, right? So you couldn't play Askarov both games. I could understand why you'd want to flip them, but I just again I think that I don't know. I think Askarov played good enough against Vancouver, but you can't play them back-to-back nights.
No, you can't.
I mean, you could quibble with the order of the games that they started, but I'm fine with it.
And I think the original plan was probably to play him against Vegas. But remember, he got pulled from the Avs game, and they had to go with Ned there. So then they automatically gave the start to ASCII for Vancouver.
Yeah, because Ned played a lot of the end of that. Yeah, I think, given that, I kind of completely forgot about that. I think
given that, I'd assume ASCII was supposed to, and the Avs game kind of
got away. Yeah.
Oh boy. Klingberg. I disagree. I do not think Wenberg's getting traded. I would think Wenberg stays, and I think Ned stays.
It's gonna be fascinating to see, right? Because obviously, if you look at the standings,
it's dumb
doing this
because the Pacific is hot trash.
It is hot garbage. It's all bad. Like, is there a real team in the Pacific Division? I guess the Ducks. But even they're like. But now that they've lost Dostal for a little bit, like it's bad. I don't know. It's going to be interesting because obviously, like, I don't think this is a playoff team, and I've been very comfortable saying that.
Someone clip this.
But you wonder, like, if this doesn't change and the Sharks are like, sniffing a wild card spot, what do you do if you're Mike Grier?
I mean, none of your defense is signed for next year.
That's true.
Like, who the fuck?
Like, are you gonna, like, if you're sniffing a wild card spot? And I'm looking again. I don't think that'll be the case. But this team has already exceeded my expectations this year.
Both teams are just exceeding your expectations.
They are, yeah, 100%.
They literally 1, 2, 3. they have like 10 players maybe signed for next year,
I
maybe
don't know. Like
less.
like if you're Mike Greer and like you're sniffing around, let's just say everything stays the same and they're tied, with 4 other teams for a wild card spot in the trade deadline, which will actually be when I'm down there actually, which is
Oh
going to be
yeah.
crazy. I was like, when's the trade? Oh my god, I'm going to be there. How fun is that?
Wait,
Um,
March 7th? What? Oh, the trade
it's
deadline's March
March
7th.
6th or yeah, I'll be
Oh,
there.
6th?
Yeah,
Okay, anyways.
I think it's March 6th, isn't it? Yeah,
Apparently,
I'll
I don't
find
know.
out. I
But
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure I'm there.
I
Let's
kind of
find out.
agree with Puck Guy
March
that
6th.
I kind of agree with they probably just stand pat if they're in like a wild card spot.
That's what I think. Like, are you going to make super subtractions from that team? And that's kind of the point that I was taking forever to get to. If that's the situation you in, are you making super subtractions from that team? Like that'd be a because obviously, like from an asset management standpoint and from just like a whatever, like you could probably argue that, like, given the way that things look, like the Sharks could probably use another decent prospect, so they probably want to be in the lottery still.
There's a lot of right-hand shot defensemen in this draft.
but but at the same time, like but if you got that team that's right there, like how does
Yeah.
that play in your locker room?
I Dude, it's gonna be especially if they're this close. Like if they're tied for that second wild card spot. Let's say Utah and Sharks are just constantly going head to head right now.
Yeah.
Let's say they're tied and like they're tied for the second wild. Like if you take away from the locker room, what does it say, right?
I don't know.
Do
See,
you
that's
do
the
like a
that's
hockey
the
trade?
problem. But I mean, that's what you'd have to do at that point, right? Because you can't just fire sale. I don't think you can fire sale because I think that's just the wrong message to send to the group. But I don't know. It's not an enviable position for Mike Greer to be in, and I don't think there's an answer that will. I think it's going to be very polarizing. Like if this is a situation, and again, I'm not saying this is going to be the situation. This is a very hypothetical what if. Um, but I mean, I don't think I think it'd be no matter what happens in that situation, I think it's gonna be very polarizing for the fan base. I don't think Mike Greer can win in
He's
any
not
way,
gonna
shape, or
win
form.
anyway. Like no matter how this plays out,
Yeah, I don't think
he's
it,
not
I think
gonna
it's a
win.
lose for him.
Like I don't
But
think
it's a
Mike
good problem. I mean,
Greer
if you're sniffing a wild card spot, it's a good problem to have.
I don't
But
think
like,
Mike Greer thought he would be in the situation that he might be in. I
was
don't
you're
think
just
Mike
gonna
Greer thought this team would be this good, if I'm being honest. Like I think if someone asked Mike Greer in like a closed door room, "Hey, did you think your Sharks would be 27th and sniffing a playoff spot in November?" He'd probably tell you no. Let's be honest.
probably. I mean,
They
if
wanted
you if you
improvement.
if you if there was no yeah, if I think if you had a candid conversation that was not being recorded in any way, shape, or form, of course you'd say no.
Look at who he brought in. Like we were chirping that like you look at this team, it's carried by literally 2 children
Yeah,
and 3 children. I'm adding Askarov. Because
I
Askarow's putting up ungodly numbers. Like, I looked up his stats for a school project today.
mhm.
Please hold while I pull up my AV script because I'm so fancy. Yara Askarov had a 8-2 record with a 947 save percentage. He allowed just 18 goals in the entire month.
Yeah, great.
Mind you, considering how many shots the Sharks give up per game, that's insanity.
Yeah, Mike's Sage saying like the Colorado game was a measuring stick game, and obviously that's bad. And like and that's the thing, right? It's like it, and again, it's so dumb to be talking about this in November, but
Let's do it.
let's do it. But like, if this is like, if is that your is that the goal though? If you make it to the wild card
Just
and
to
then
get
just get
slaughtered.
absolutely
Yeah,
smashed
I
by
don't think that should be the goal
Colorado,
though.
I don't know.
Like
Is that
any
is that
team,
good? I guess so. I mean, I think that like obviously progression is good. Like you wanted to see progression from this group this year. Like this could not be another year where they're just like 150 goals in the hole,
yeah.
goal differential, like 200 goals in the hole, and like, dead last in the league. Like that couldn't be whatever. Like that couldn't be this year. And yes, Buckeye's right. Sharks' potential playoff spot is greater than playing Tankathon. Is it ever?
I mean, listen, Tankathon, we really can't start until we couldn't even start that when the Sharks barely got 10 wins a season. The heart and soul of this team is made up of players that will be staying in their hotel rooms, drinking juice boxes and eating apple slices with the rest of the Mets go to the pub.
I had to have it no other way.
Okay, I think that's a sign that
That's
Ian and I should wrap it.
we should wrap
Because
this.
otherwise,
It's been a long. It's
otherwise, yeah.
play us off.
Otherwise, that's us. But in case you missed us and want to watch us again, you can find us on YouTube. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It greatly helps us, greatly helps the algorithm. And yeah. Ian, final thoughts.
When the Sharks do good, it's good, and they did okay.
How about when the Cuda do good?
When the Cuda do good, it's great.
Hey, the Sharks might not be the best team in San Jose.
The Sharks may not be the best hockey team in San Jose this year. That's something that I agree with. Oh, look at again. I think if look at again. I think you have to enjoy what the Sharks have done so far this year. But if you are inclined to go check out a Cuda game, I think you should absolutely do it because they've been really fun this year so far. And after the week that they had this week, I think they're 100% worth the watch. I think they're for real.
Did you see the video of Will Smith and chocolate chip banana bread?
I did not. I need to spend. I try to spend so little time on social media now that like I miss a lot of this stuff. But I will have to go and track it.
They were Kat Toffoli. The Toffolis hosted Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
And Kat Toffoli posted on her Instagram that Will Smith made a chocolate chip banana bread, and it was the first thing gone. Apparently, everyone loved it.
Amazing.
Please give the video a thumbs up. I agree with that statement. Even if you hated us, give us a thumbs up. If you liked us, tell your friends. If you hated us, tell your enemies.
Yeah.
Hey, if you hated this and want your worst enemy to watch, you should absolutely tell them because maybe they'll like it.
They might.
They might. They might also hate it. Anyways, where's the outro button? Okay, found it. Hate lose. Yeah. No, they definitely have our number. I think Sinbin posted. I think it's now 29, 5, and 3 or something. Like, it's domination by a single franchise. But yeah, we'll Celebrini and Smith will fix that at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like it's again, like you came in the league when
the pendulum will swing the other direction.
Swung the other way. Like, yeah, I gloat all you want, I guess, but like,
I mean, they do have a cup.
They did win a cup
with our goalie.
You can't take that away from them. Oh, whatever. He's fucking Matt Murray.
What are your thoughts on Adin Hill? Hey,
he's Matt Murray.
And with that, my final thoughts is, look, this was an improvement game. Last year, the Sharks probably lose this game 8-1. Igor Chernyshov is really good at hockey. And you guys have seen my face enough in the last 3 days. And with that, let me just make sure there's nothing else in the chat. Cool. And with that, we will see you tomorrow for Pucknologists. Have a good night, guys.